All right, so this is going to be where SprintLoop currently is at. There are still one or two slight issues that I'm going to be working on, so don't worry about it. They will be pretty obvious and they're not super big. But so we're going to open up our SprintLoop app, and as you can see, once it compiles, we get a nifty little video that shows up. This is just play whenever the app is starting up. You are able to skip it if you don't want to, the whole tap to skip. And we're brought up to our login page, but we're going to create a new account to see what it shows for a new user. And we're going to just put in this stuff here. Just for, doesn't really matter too much right now. We're going to make our username and our display name. There we go, mobile autocorrect for the win. Now we're gonna go through, have this little walkthrough that shows the user how to actually use the app. It's like, hey, welcome to SprintLoop. Here's what sprints are. It also points to where the thing is talking about. Like, here's what streaks are. Here's how you make streaks count, and also how to prevent them from being lost. Using and then we have a bit of a positioning error, but you click down here and it's like, hey, here are your study circles. Here's how you create a study circle. You can search for public ones, and we're going to go off to your friends. And then now we go to, hey, here's how you search for your friends. And then here's how you go to the AI-powered circle discovery. It's very clear it's very clear in telling the user what is being done where. And just a bit of a repeat issue that will be fixed. But now, hey, here's the smart circle matching. You can this will show you different public circles that line up with your history of everything so far. You can refresh them if they don't seem to your liking. And hey, you're done with the walkthrough. You can start your first sprint. But now what I want to do is I want to find a public circle. Let's take a look at this chemistry one right here. And I joined it, and boom, as you can see, it has like real-time messaging for it and everything. And what we can do is we can create a sprint. So we can start one for chemistry. We want to do periodic table. Let's say we want trends and let's say elements. You can add however many goals you want, minimum of 1. How long you can control the duration as well as how many questions there are. You can start the sprint. There we go. And like, hey, you're starting your first sprint. But you can take a photo. This does work on the phone. It's just because on a Mac or on a laptop, the camera does not work. It won't show. But as you can see, hey, this person, and also that GIF is just the loading symbol that was very custom. And it's like, hey, you can join sprints, and when you can join sprints, the recent sprints show up in here and everything. We can end one real quick. We'll skip the photo. And hey, sprint complete, the name of the table, name of the sprint and everything. You can take your quiz, and we're not going to really care too much about how much we get right or wrong, but hey, you got 2 out of 3, 67%. We'll look at our results here. You can see it tells you all of this information, which ones you got right, which ones you got wrong, what the correct answer was for those. And what you're able to do is view the concept map. What this does is there's 2 ways to look at this. There's the actual map functionality of it, and there will be a text generation of it as well. There we go. This actually might, here we go. So, because this is very hard to read in the portrait mode, we can rotate it, and as you can see, there is support for reading on landscaping. You're able to zoom in and zoom out, but it is a little bit hard to showcase this on the emulator because it doesn't have very good controls for doing that. But if that's perhaps too hard to read, which it will be for some people, we have a thing that will summarize it into text for you as well. And you can switch between them as much as you would like, and you're able to review all of this stuff whenever you would like to as well, as you can see. You can look through all of your previous sprints. You can start them for any circle that you're currently in as well. There are public and private ones, so that way the private ones will not be seen by anyone who is not already in them. You can also add people directly to. But yeah, like I said, you are able to directly add people to them. You can come over into like here, loading chat. You can see here, you can see all the people in here. You can add, remove them if you'd like. You can set the defaults for the sprint durations, everything. If you want, you can delete them. You can enable or disable notifications for things as well if you would like. Like for example, yeah, so because this does also support push notifications. But yeah, aside from just some of those, there was like those those two or three problems with the walkthrough that I am currently going to be working on, but and also gives me. But aside from that, that is currently the state of my application. You can and I mean honestly, I'm pretty proud of how this had turned out, and I'm looking forward to well having this on the App Store in a few days, as long as when Apple gets around to it.